This room is called Naked, and when you look around, you see many live models, women and men, and what they all have in common is that they're exposing some kind of feeling or something psychological, which Munch was very concerned about. And my personal opinion, the strongest painting is this one. It's called Puberty. This is a girl that Munch met in Berlin. He paid her to paint her, and he wanted to paint her because the way he perceived her was her being so vulnerable and fragile. And also, he was interested in this stage of life, this betweenness, being between a child and becoming a woman. And I think he managed quite well to paint her fragileness, and I think she looked. I think she looked almost a bit afraid. It's almost a bit hurtful to look at her. I think being very exposed, and her body language is almost like covering herself. Probably the first time she's been painted by an older man. And this big black shadow next to her being like this very contrast to her very pale and innocent body. And you can think of this shadow as maybe the fear and anxiety that he saw in her when he was painting her. And this is a motive that he was very, he painted a lot of this painting. It's many versions. And when he was very concerned about the motive or subject, he wrote a lot about it. But it's very interesting with this painting that there's no text about it at all. And I think it's interesting to think about how people will react if this happened today. Probably not in a good way. And people criticized this painting at that time too, but not because of this naked, very young girl, more because they thought that the painting looked unfinished, like a sketch, that you can see the canvas underneath the painting. A contrast to this painting